landscape. And what we did with this landscape in just 3 days. To the grade, this said that it also was necessary in order to be able to make this entire landscape level for the customer to be able to utilize friends, family, and guests. But it helps you understand if you're experience by step yourself with an ability to use this, guys. It makes it so that you can easily utilize no more money, man, no more work about having to go through the area when it rains or mow the grass or any of that fabric. And then I this 1 to 2 inch decorative gravel, and by doing so that I can step on it, and it almost is like a concrete slab. Now we went with that based on the way the customer had already created this existing DIY project, which we love, and we wanted to be able to acquiesce within it. And we also came back by tying in all the gutter downspouts on this landscape. This customer had a tremendous amount of water that was coming out of the gutter downspouts. If you look at our before video, you would have also noticed that there's a tremendous amount of erosion happening on a lot of the landscapes here in this neighborhood, and it has a lot to do with the way the landscape was graded. This house being one of them that I showed you on just how bad the grade is in the backyard. We're going to be going to that customer next, but I want to help you continue to understand what we were able to do here. And it says that we put in this 12-inch drain box to catch the water that would have been coming off of the path of least resistance. But then we also sloped this landscape so that the water would fall off of it. But really what it did for this customer is it gave them confidence in being able to move to the second phase of their landscape. That second phase is going to allow for us to be able to put 10 pallets of beautiful Xeon zoysia down. It's going to allow for us to be able to put in a custom dry creek bed. And it's going to allow for this customer to be able to take back an additional space on the landscape, which is yet to be made. But it does say that what we did today was absolutely amazing, because it gave the customer the first step in being able to find the confidence to know that working with the professionals at Brooks Landscaping, you're always going to get a job that is exceeding your expectations. And that's what we focus on anytime we do a job. How do we give more quality, more quantity of service than that of what's expected? And that's what we did today. We gave this customer more than that of what they could have ever expected by not only providing them with this beautiful custom retaining wall that you see here, but also by being able to do so in a way that allowed for them to get back their landscape space. So a lot of times when you put a retaining wall in, guys, it often is just saving your landscape from washing away. In this case, we didn't only provide them with a solution that saved their landscape from washing, but it also allowed for them to be able to have a position so that that water would have been able to move through their landscape, going through the aggregate. So there's no grass, there's no dirt, there's only rock of a 1 to 2 inch size here. That's going to make it so much easier for this customer to take on rainwater. And as you can see, as well as in every job that we do, we put in our drains so that we may be able to ensure that the water comes off the landscape in the most effective manner. And as you can also see, the customer always coming through, Mr. Marty himself, he brought these beautiful grates in, and these grates just allow for him to be able to get that beautiful aesthetic to his landscape. But truly, guys, the marvel of engineering on this landscape was the way in which we were able to come in and take an existing landscape that had no definition at all and truly be able to enhance it for a lifetime for the customer by being able to bring in this beautiful 1 to 2 inch decorative gravel that gave the customer almost 750 square feet of outdoor entertainment space that they now can use as a flat area. In addition, we came back with a 500 square feet retaining wall, guys. That's right, over 500 square feet. And the reason why we did that is so that this entire landscape could get level. And so the way that that design was created, we came through and we put in our cap block at the top, as you can see here, but we also tiered our retaining wall block so that we may be able to make it easy for the customer to get on and off of this landscape. Now, also what you'll see within this design is the ability to make the next phase even easier. Now that this customer has a landscape solution that's going to allow for them to be able to entertain friends, family, and guests, they're now going to be able to utilize the remainder of their landscape for all of their outdoor living ideas. And that's what we focus on at Brooks Landscape. Winning your trust the first time, you'll know that working with us again is just an even better experience. And that's why we work really hard showing you guys the before and after of each job that we do, so that you may be able to get your own reassurance in your next landscaping project. Because I can tell you guys, anytime you invest into your home, you want to make sure that you're doing so with a company that is proven and backed by a long-standing history of solving customers' problems. And we've been in the business for over a decade now, solving our customers' problems. And as you can see within this landscape, the design structure that took us from being in a place where we had a dilapidated landscape to now being able to have an area that has this beautiful decorative gravel, that being the 1 to 2 inch size decorative gravel that you see here, but then also being able to acquiesce that into this beautiful custom retaining wall that stayed the same height throughout the entire wall, guys. But as you can see, the feat of engineering is the way in which we were able to go from 2 blocks to 3 blocks to 4 blocks to 5 blocks to 6 blocks to 7 blocks with the cap block, making it possible for this entire landscape to become level. And that's one of the ways in which we've been able to give our customers more than that of what's expected, is by always exceeding those expectations. And that's what we've been able to do on this landscape. So if you're in a position, you're looking for a landscape transformation, guess what, guys? You don't have to look far. The professionals right here at Brooks Landscaping in Dallas, Georgia, we're right here, and we've been serving our customers for over a decade, and we would love to make you a customer as well. But as I said I would, I had to make sure I showed you guys the live after video of this amazing landscape transformation that took place in just 3 days. Now, we're in Georgia, as you would have known, guys, and it says that we're expecting snow tomorrow. So what an amazing way to finish off the week, by being able to satisfy our customer with this amazing landscape design and be able to do so before all the roads freeze up. That's what it takes in order to exceed expectations. And I'm just glad we were able to bring this to you guys live on our YouTube channel, where we have thousands of people that are always watching and looking for ways in which they may be able to enhance their outdoor living space. A lot of our landscape professionals that like to watch our videos and see how we come up with solutions. Here's another great one for you guys. And I'm going to be putting together a video that helps you truly understand what took place step by step on this landscape, so that you can better understand how you can provide this same solution. But it all comes down to understanding the way that water is moving on your landscape. And so in this case, we focused on the way in which the water would have had to move. If it comes out of the sky, guys, it's going to fall to the path of least resistance. And so what we did is we brought in this beautiful decorative aggregate, that of a 1 to 2 inch size, so that we may be able to suck up that water. So as the water now comes out of the sky, it's going to be sucked up by this 1 to 2 inch decorative aggregate. Now, anytime you do a landscape drainage solution and you really want to be able to provide your customer with one that's going to last, you don't just put the decorative aggregate, you also come back with what we call an erosion control fabric, okay? So this erosion control fabric is similar to a silk fence fabric. And this silk fence type fabric allows you to be able to put the decorative gravel in without worrying about it washing away. And so as you begin to look at this entire landscape, you'll notice that the way in which we put this entire design together, from the grass to the decorative gravel and all the way down to the way in which we use this beautiful custom trim run retaining wall block in order to be able to acquiesce this customer's landscape helps you truly understand why we become the highest rated landscaping companies around, because we focus on giving our customers more quality, more quantity of service than that of what could have ever been expected. And that's exactly what took place on this landscape. So if you're in a position, guys, and you need a landscape professional, all you have to do is make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're going to see thousands of videos. We actually got an even bigger job coming up next week that I'll be sure to go live on so that you can see it for yourself. But it speaks to the way in which we're truly enhancing our customers' outdoor living experience by providing them with solutions that last a lifetime, just like we've been able to do today for this customer. And what we do each and every day, we provide an outdoor living experience for a customer, is we exceed those expectations. So hope you guys are able to see a lot of what we do on a daily basis when it comes to being able to give our customers an amazing outdoor landscape design. And I also hope that this may be able to serve as a way for you to better know how we can help you with your landscape drainage problems, or provide you with an outdoor living experience similar to the way in which we've done for this customer. All brought to you exclusively by the professionals right here at Brooks Landscape.